professional boxer and almost was. Because after we did Passions, and a lot of you guys don't know this, after we did Passions, went over all my children for a little bit, then nothing. And so I took up boxing. I was doing it for a couple of years. And I actually got scouted in the ring and was asked, do you want to be groomed to go to the 2014 Olympics? And then I had the opportunity of face-off, so it was like, get my face busted in, or go host a show and look pretty and do a makeup line. Yeah. So that's what I'm boxing now. So yeah, I was very close to becoming a pro boxer, and it was a real tear. It really was. I really had to think it through. I was like, obviously we all know the direction, but any of you, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I have a photo of me with a busted lip from not that long ago, because I was stupid enough to get in the ring 2 weeks before I filmed a new show called Game Face. And my poor makeup artist, God bless her, because she had to cover up this big purple welt on my lip every day when we were filming. She was like, why would you do this 2 weeks before we're filming? So I now know better to never go in the ring and forget my mouth guard. So yeah, it would have been boxing.
But one more thing, like Kim was saying, a lot of us have other things that we'd love to, be, besides being an actor or an actress. But I think ultimately, we're all here because that's something that we want to do. Josh, he got the opportunity to play a large spectrum of roles, and as an actor, I think that's what we all really crave and want, is the ability to play all these different roles and be all these different things. And I think no matter what, we're here being actors because that's what we really want to do.
You know, there was something that Juliet Mills said when Josh passed, and I'll never forget, and I probably won't say it correctly, but I remember you coming into the makeup room and said only Josh would die on the same day that he died on the show. And you were like, it was like you were like, not that it was meant to happen, but it was like him letting us know like everything's okay or something. I just never forget what you said. I just don't remember exactly how you said it, but
I don't know if you're all such aficionados of the show, you probably remember the fact that we did shoot this scene where he dies in the hospital, and of course the plan was for him to, he was going to heaven, and I was finding there, and then he'd get back and all of that. But we wrote for I don't know, I suppose summer or whenever it was, I don't know, wrote for a time, and during that time he went into hospital to have some heart surgery that it was another one that he had to have, that he had many, and he died. And I remember getting the call from Lisa, our producer, telling me, and the fact that 3 weeks later on the show he died, and it was the day that he died, it was exactly the same hour that he died that the show was airing, which seemed just, if you've got to go, you might as well go in a spectacular way like that. Who else could do that but Josh? And in some ways it was a comfort, because it was a special thing. He was on television. He wanted to be on television more than anything, and he even was on television when he passed away, so that was some small comfort to us. And thanks for remembering that.
I would just like to, I'm glad you brought that up. I've forgotten about that, thank you. But I just wanted to follow through more with what you were asking, because I think it's a really important question. Not only to find out what interests we have, but for your road in your career. Because when I was on the show, I had gone back to school. I was getting a second master's degree in spiritual psychology, which now I counsel people, along with, if something is offered to me, I'll go do that. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I realized no matter what age I was in the business, I always had to be in a place of transitioning to something greater so I could be the most of who I am and not the least. Not that acting is the least, but you have to dedicate yourself so much in this particular business to get ahead. You have to stay so focused, so trained all the time that as I got older, I realized I have a little more room now and I can be more expansive in the interests that I have. See, so I hope for you, you will continue, all of you who are still in school, to keep your consciousness in one of expansion to be the most and the best of who you are.